What keeps you going after 30 years, Jerry? Like what keeps you continuing biting this stuff off, working as hard as you do? It doesn't sound to me like you've really slowed yourself down. You've taken yourself maybe out of Oregon, so it's a different pace, but what keeps you going still?
I'm never going to retire. I love the game, right? I just started this new Kronos group because I love business. I love talking about business. I love every part of business. And so for me, I love the competition of it. The failure sucks, but I love that part of it too, right? The lessons, the stories. And as I'm 57, I'm in the best shape of my life at 57. And that's really, I lost 100 pounds 4 years ago. Again, I got a 40% block in my left ventricle. I was laying in a hospital dead in 2021 here in Williamson County, Tennessee. I was down 3.8 pints of blood. I had just gotten off of an airplane walking across airports. I was having 100 mini heart attacks a day. And I walked into a hospital. 27 minutes later, they admitted me, and I was in there for 3 days. And I'm laying there, and I'm 308 pounds, and I'm down almost 4 pints of blood, and I'm seeing the end at 52 years old. And I was like, I'm not going out like this. I was 51, November 21st of 21. I said, I'm not going out like this. I'm not doing it. And so I'm going to fight, and I'm going to get my life back, and I'm just going to go till the end. And so I lost 100 pounds in 8.5 months. Like I said, I've never been healthier in my life at 57. I just keep getting healthier, and I keep pushing myself. And so I never see myself retiring. I never really imagined that before anyway. And so I have the heart of a 35-year-old, mentally, physically, emotionally. I've been married forever, and I couldn't be happier that way. My kids are fantastic. I'm a little worried about my sons. They're in the Army with all the crap going on, right? So you got real world concerns there. So I got to have something to keep my brain busy. I love working with entrepreneurs. I mean, I absolutely, every part of this game I enjoy. So I think that I'm one of those guys that'll just die at his desk. I'll die on a job site type of a thing. I just don't see myself slowing down. It keeps me young, keeps me sharp. And I see too many people retire talking, that are dead a year later or 5 years later. So I've been fighting my whole life. I just enjoy the grind, man. That's as crazy as that is. I just do.
But entrepreneurs do enjoy the grind, right? Elon Musk does not need to keep working. He clearly enjoys it and building new things. And I hope we are all lucky enough to have that level of drive and things we're interested in. Speaking of the Kronos group briefly, I think you say on your website, right? You talk about no one should do it alone. How does that work in the sense of doing it alone as an entrepreneur? Do most of the companies you work with, do they have co-founders and partners, or is it more doing it alone? Just you need a group of people you can talk to. Because I've had 4 companies, 3 of them have had a co-founder. My current one, Chore, I don't have a co-founder. I'm the sole CEO founder, and it's different. I like it in a lot of ways, but I think I wouldn't have been good doing this in my first time around. 4th time is better I can do it better without having a co-founder probably. But how do you think through co-founders, not co-founders, partners, all this stuff?
Yeah, so two questions there, but I'll answer the partner one. Again, I'll just use a simple, you're going to start a restaurant. Anybody start a restaurant's nuts, but I'll just use that one as an example. You're going to start a restaurant. And the reality is that you get together with your buddy, you both are into sports, you're gonna open a bar, you got good bar food, pizza, all of that, you put it together, right? And then there's the 2 of you. And it's always great, and I have seen this in my own life, and I have seen this a dozen other times play out. There are successful ones, but everything goes great until money gets made. So when there's no money being made, right, life is good. But then you start making money, and then all of a sudden you realize that you were leaning, there's always usually one partner that's stronger than the other one. This was the case with me. And then I realized I could have done all of those things without the partner. And I gave up half of my company, even though I was the one driving it, I was the one behind it, but I was leaning on this other person as I was going to go do this thing that I didn't understand, that's very difficult, that's risky, that required sacrifice. And having somebody to commiserate with, because as entrepreneurs, we don't have that, having somebody to commiserate through it just made sense. But then you get on the other side and you start making money, and then you're like, man, that dude doesn't work as much as I do, and that dude doesn't, and I cover this, and he doesn't have the pressure, and he went to his kid's game, and the reality is that I think most people are capable of so much more than they are. And in your case, as an example, somebody that's as a new entrepreneur, find a mentor, find a group like mine, like the Kronos group, right? There's lots of groups like this, guys that will help you directly and that can help you navigate that world that you're really not too sure. It's a lot cheaper to pay me and come into one of my groups than it is to have a partner and give away half of the equity. And that's been my experience partner-wise generally.